Hey guys, I don't know if you can hear me or not. I'm just sharing this to a few people right now. So we're at the Tipsy Gull here tonight. This would be Nick Hilton's candidate party. We were invited out here, and we're going to do a live stream to show the live election results. So you can see the counter here, the live countdown. So we have 8 minutes and 26 seconds till we know who is going to be winning the riding here in Yarmouth, Nova Scotia. So if you guys can just bear with me. I'm sorry, it is kind of loud in here. Hopefully you can hear me speaking. I'm going to be a little bit closer to the camera. I think tonight is going to be more about this live stream, and I may do an interview with Nick after off camera to upload later. But I think we're just going to do this live stream of the election results, and then we're going to go from there. Alright guys, so we've got 7 minutes now until the new MLA of Yarmouth is announced. Anybody in the stream, can you guys let me know what the quality is like? I'm curious here.
Yeah, and this time too, we've been out of it for a while. Jump back in was good. But this time,
There's Mr. Hilton right there, the man of the hour. We got 6 people in so far, 3 minutes in, so hopefully if some more viewers come out and see what's going on. It's one of those revolving doors when it comes to streams. People come in and go out, you know what I mean? So see how it works out. Like I said to the viewers, we're going to focus on just the announcement of the elections and maybe keep the videos to a minimum tonight, just because it's more about the enjoyment of it kind of thing. So made them aware of that, and I said we might do some sort of interview or something depending on the situation that they can watch tomorrow. Right? Perfect. Sounds good, Nick. Thank you for having us. We really appreciate it, all of us.
this time, we can't go
Eh? Oh, don't worry about that. We're more focused on 5 minutes from now. So guys, the guy in blue there, if you're not familiar with him or not from Yarmouth, that would be the PC candidate Nick Hilton. I'm sure if you've seen some of the previous content that we've uploaded on the channel, that you've seen possibly the interview that we had with him. So it's been a pretty tight race here in Yarmouth County. Advanced polls are looking like it might be in Zach's favor, according to the map that CTV has been showing, or CBC News rather. So I think it's a tight race. It's going to come down to the votes that we received today. So all fingers crossed that Mr. Hilton is able to come out on top tonight and become our new MLA and finally unseat Zach Churchill, who's been here for 13 years. So I think this can be a monumentous occasion for Mr. Hilton and a great milestone for his career. I just want to thank you guys for coming in here to watch this. This is really important. We've been doing some serious work and campaigning and speaking and doing a lot of things behind the scenes for this election, including providing phone numbers to individuals who might not have internet access on different ways that they're able to vote, and how they can get out, phone numbers to have individuals show up to their home if they're not able to go out. So we've done some serious work, and I think that some of the viewers have showed that they're open to voting for Mr. Hilton, and we really appreciate all the support. How's it going out in Canada? Nice to see you. We're here 3 minutes and 20 seconds away from the announcement of who wins the Nova Scotia provincial election here in Nova Scotia, and I'm at the PC candidate party, Nick Hilton. He invited me to come and do a little live stream and whatnot at his party. Yeah, man. Just in time. So we're 3 minutes away now, and it's looking like they had some technical difficulty there up in Halifax, so they delayed the announcement of the election by an hour. So that's why we're a little bit later than we would expected. We were expecting to have results about an hour ago, but because of those technical difficulties, Elections Nova Scotia decided that they would push back the results by an hour. So that's why we're here now. Obviously, there's quite a few people here. It's quite an energy-filled room. Cocktails going around, drinks going around, people enjoying their time. A lot of hopeful communication conversations that we've had. I've spoke to a few people, just people that are here to support, and you know, I think everybody's hopes are all in the same spot, that we're going to come out on top, and I think that we have a good shot. And we have the wonderful servers Maggie tonight and Julie, and we were graciously allowed to come here for this party by Sid. So we're at the Tipsy Gull here in Yarmouth on Main Street. So if you're ever in Yarmouth and you want to come support a local business, the Tipsy Gull is right here on Main Street. They're a nice cocktail bar, and they've got some pretty cool drinks, and the servers are pretty cool people. I've known one of them for a very long time, and she's a very kind individual. So I definitely recommend coming out and checking out the Tipsy Gull, and maybe having a cocktail or a drink and some nice conversation with the servers, because they've all been very kind and very nice and very accommodating, and had no problems with us recording or being here. It's getting a little bit loud right now, so hopefully you can still hear me. But absolutely 10 out of 10 would recommend the Tipsy Gull for any event that you have in the future. So here we go. We're just moments away from finding out who the next MLA of Yarmouth is going to be. Nick, pull ahead and unseat Zach Churchill from his 13-year stint of being MLA of Yarmouth, or will Zach win and have another 4 years? Fingers crossed, everybody. Now this stream might be a shorter one, you guys. I might only be here just for a little while after the results, maybe get the tone of the room, and then we're going to end, because I'd like to continue with the party. But like I said, we'll try and get an interview. I know Mr. Hilton said that I'll be getting the first interview, so it looks like everybody's getting ready. If the suspense is killing you, type 1 in the comments.
No.
The results to be coming in very quickly and lots of them.
So we're try and hear it. I don't know if we can hear the TV screens or not. I'm gonna turn and try and get Nick's reaction a little bit here. There we go, 5, yes. Come on, Nick. We got this, you guys. 7. Yay! Argyle, the PC candidate won. Cape Breton's PC. Chester PC by a landslide. Clayton Park. Ooh, just PC. That was close. That was a close one. Clayton Park 88 to 87 PC. Colchester Mussadabit, landslide for PC. Close in Cole Harbour. That was a safe win for Cole Harbour Dartmouth. Oh wow. Independent won in Cumberland North. Cumberland South is PC. Dartmouth East is PC. Dartmouth North is NDP. South, NDP. Hey, we got a majority. We got a majority government, a PC majority government in Nova Scotia.
Check out the scoreboard for all PCs up to 30. Now into majority vote. That line
One Liberal riding, 1 seat.
15 seats to report.
Equal with independent. Fairview Clayton Park, NDP. 1 seat. Are we really surprised? I hope all the viewers are enjoying this. This is very suspenseful for me. This is something that I care deeply about. And now we've got a PC majority government here in Nova Scotia, which is going to be huge for Nova Scotians. Huge.
Yeah, I thought the total was all complete. No, they tell you all the time. Yeah.
Hammond's Plains, PC riding. $18.9% 19.1% vote share for Liberal. Wow, that is so down. We're at 60% PC vote share. Wow, they've lost 10 seats so far. We're up 7. Kings West is landslide for PC. We've got a landslide victory in PC. There's no way anybody's coming back. Same thing with Lunenburg County. Landslide victories. Lunenburg West, same story.
Lunenburg county got 3 seats.
Northside Westmount, PCC. Pick 2. Wow, that's a huge gap there. That's huge. That's what we want to see. We want to see these big gaps. Look at that one. Pick 2 West. That's massive. That's massive. That's massive. Even that's still with the numbers. You're double the voter count, right? So even though the numbers are smaller, it's still double. It's still represented, right?
You're looking at the
It doesn't
overall picture.
exactly. It
Doesn't matter with the
doesn't matter if the number's 1, 2, or 3, right? You gotta look at of how many there are above it.
There's an epidemic of lockjaw of homosexuals convention.
Yeah, it's gonna be the sort.
I haven't seen anything about Yarmouth yet. I haven't seen
That was the last one. They're doing about, see that they're on tees now, right?
Okay. I wasn't 100%
Yeah,
sure
that's
how
how
they
they
were
do it.
rolling it.
That's how
See
Okay.
how good it feels? You jumped the fence at the right time.
All right, guys, we're getting close to us now.
Gee, where's Jeremy?
Oh,
There should be next. John, move one side just a little bit.
thank you very much. I appreciate that.
He's trying to tape it.
One of the 7 second term, and certainly.
Yeah! That's right. Yarmouth is PC. We've unseated Liberal Zach Churchill for the first time in 13 years, people. We did it. We did it. You did it. We all did it together as a community.
He isn't on it because the more votes are not coming.
Well, that was a pretty big gap.
You got that advanced poll.
Yeah?
That advanced poll's a killer. Zach was close last year.
He was close. He was
Until
close.
the advanced polls come out, then it away.
Yeah. Now we'll see. I think hopefully the advanced polls lean in our favor. Hopefully, right? To a point that they're not too far ahead. You know. But I think out of everything, if you look at those numbers, it's a quick flash. But that's a good gap. We've got a good gap. So I think we've got some hope here. I think so.
We got
I
grounds.
think
We got grounds to stand on.
Exactly.
4,000 to 5,800.
4,000 votes down the road.
Still a massive number, 57.8%. That's the share of the vote for the
We have this in the bag. I have full faith.
He's ahead now.
We're getting there. Yeah, but we're ahead by a good margin now. We are ahead by a good margin.
I just keep running over.
Man, I should have went to the bathroom before starting this live stream. Jeez.
Run now.
I should.
It's not going to be up for Yarmouth again for D's and D. You got a ways to go.
I got a minute.
Go
All
now.
right, I'm gonna go use the washroom, you guys. So this fine gentleman's gonna babysit the stream for us.
Wally, I talked with Wally just before I come in, and even he's watching the election. You know what I mean? He said, got my attention.
Yep.
He said, somebody for a change that I know, actually.
Yeah.
He said, but the one that got me was Jack Churchill. This book was trying to I spoke to him for 20 years. His wife and Letty speaking for 20 years. They couldn't even get together on the last election, and then over COVID was fucking negative. Next time, come in with a tray. I think you're just normal. See, she was ahead. That's the polls coming in. She was ahead. Then with the penalty, and then when he voted, then he got behind by about 100 minutes. Then the dance floor took forever.
Right, yeah.
So Nick's up about 250 votes right now. I don't know. That's a problem. I figure there's 4,000 votes to come. I didn't see Dawn. I didn't see her. But we just, Dave and I took over.
I was gonna say you took my password and everything, stole the channel, so it's yours now.
Number 31 leads.
It is a bit down. It's a bit down from the last showing.
She's up by 1,300 votes, with 2/3 of the votes in here.
Yeah, you guys were in here telling people to unsubscribe and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Ruining the whole shindig.
This is an interesting ride. Just a 15-vote lead for Adagoki for Darren and Clayton out west. Interesting, the Liberal is at 178 here on the bottom. It's still, this is not a down deal. It's a 15-vote lead with the conservative.
Hey, sorry I wasn't really seeing the chats. They weren't showing up for me. I'm on my other phone looking at the chats right now. So, April, how are you? Hopefully you're still in here in Mackenzie. I don't think we really need luck. We got a good campaign. Hey, from Florida, what's up? Cunderthun, how are you? And Luca, good to see you here.
Just take. He said, good for Dick. I said, yeah, looks like a grant. We're getting a grant for the old timers league.
Watching it for a radio audience, 37 PUC, 7 NDP, 3 Liberal, and 1 Independent. Let's get forward to our election live panel again, and Vern Ramazar.
Thank you very much, Tom.
W's coming up. Oh, I mean, Y's coming up.
First off, it's early.
Here, we're gonna see what the numbers are.
48 of 55 seats reporting so far. Those seats are
I like the way you think.
so consequential in this position. That said,
What was that one? What was the one?
Nick's 200.
Nick's still-
1,500.
yeah, Nick was still up.
1,100 margin. About 290 votes. 280.
Look at Colton though.
Oh,
Holy
Colton.
man, Colton's friggin' 1,200 above the Liberal candidate.
it was still surprised, which was
No surprise there, though.
it was still surprising if it stayed at that level. But the fact that we're seeing this early counts at that level would certainly lead to believe that those numbers will be consequentially high, really high, and the seat counts will likely follow. So it's going to be obviously it's a very exciting.
Nick looks, got a look on his face. I can tell.
He keeps saying he's cool as a cucumber, but I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think anybody.
Spacing, yeah.
Yeah. Well, Christ, he's almost wore a hole through the friggin' floor just tonight. So, and I don't think any of us would be any different in that position, kind of thing. You're unseating potentially the premier. You know what I mean? Big shoes to fill, kind of thing.
He hasn't won yet. There's still another 3,000 votes.
like 90%. And so,
That's from Halifax.
but there are a number of places where things are really quite close. And I think that's important to note that, I think it was Yonigara who said it.
Well, if they have half a brain, it'll be 3,000 votes for Nick. So
Having ever talked about that, I can't tell you.
They got half a brain, they vote for the fucking government side.
Yep.
At this point, we're looking at 9 MVP, and that's been an increase. That's already at least something that's welcome benchmarking.
Absolutely. It's not just an increase, it's now
And
moving
that's
on
battlefield.
to official opposition, which is hugely important. That will give them the resources to actually.
That's kind of fucking.
no, you're fine. You are on camera though. I don't know if that bothers you.
Battlefield Rangers on Halifax. Keep your fingers crossed.
We are live, so I can't do much editing at all.
All over the province.
Yeah.
This is-
They're all right.
Hey,
So on that, TV says now there will be 2 interesting things in 2 consecutive elections.
Yeah, everyone you
I told her that. You know who that is? That's Battlefield Rangers on Halifax. You need the mayor. So who's Richard back there? Was Frank? No, Frank's not around. Frank's working.
Ah, right. Oh, geez, when he stayed there? Because it used to be he was whatever color he had to be.
I shouldn't say he didn't, wouldn't put a conservative sign on the wall, but he didn't put a liberal one.
Okay.
I know last time I looked back there at Richard, he was sitting in there by himself, beer in hand, full big bag of chips that he's eating just by himself in the dark. It's like, oh, Richard's having a good time. He's enjoying himself.
Yeah, yeah.
So we got one of the ex MLAs, Richard Hurlbert here in support. Yep. Richard, you know the guy in the blue jacket? Have you seen him? He's pretty much been in the beat. Maybe you came after. I think you might have came after him, and he was already kind of in the back. Yeah, because he's been lingering in the back room for most of the evening.
I'm certainly interested in news this stuff. It's always been the same.
Pardon? Oh, don't worry about it. No, talk all you want. That's totally fine. Totally fine. 100%.
Are you broadcasting?
Yeah, I'm just doing it live for this so people can get it as it goes instead of me recording something and then uploading.
Did that in the VIP room?
No. Nick wanted me out here.
Oh, okay.
So,
A lot of yelling and hooting in there.
yeah, and same thing in here, but it's more about the information, right?
Connection there in politics. Zach Churchill was first elected in 2010 in a by-election to replace former PC MLA Richard Hurlbert. He had to step down amidst the MLA expense scandal.
You're back there hooting and hollering.
Well, Richard's back there.
Yeah.
This go around, Richard has been helping Nick. He's been appearing with him at debates and as he goes around town to various events. So a bit of a perhaps full circle moment there, I guess.
And we've got some have a look at this.
Yeah, we can use a generator for camp.
Don't say that too loud, guys. Don't say that too loud. Keep her down.
We may be down to 1 seat. And so, as we clearly don't know
Where the independent seat is, I don't know, they didn't say.
I did see. I think it was Cole Harbor, one of the Cole Harbors. Yeah, I'm pretty, or it might have been Colchester County, potentially. There was. I remember seeing it go by quickly, and I was like, oh, an independent, Cumberland. I knew. Yeah, I knew it was a C. I knew it was a C.
She was the PC they put out of the party. She blocked that highway off.
What a shame.
I just like the number when the Liberal said 1 and the Independent said 1, and it was like, look at that. Look at that.
It'll flex a bit.
Yeah.
You can go one way or the other.
I bet you that was a sight
Yeah,
Zach
I like
wasn't,
it. I like it
wasn't
this way.
hoping to see, though.
Yeah.
13 to 11.
218 ahead. 218 ahead.
Yeah.
And when we look at Bedford South.
Actually, they're slow, but Nick's watching it as it goes.
Is he watching like the live results as it ticks on his phone? Yeah.
He's about 314 right now.
Yeah.
They can, and trying to encourage people to find their.
And that Colton riding is huge. There's no way that Colton's not. Colton's.
Well, that's what I mean. This whole end of the province is going to go blue.
Yep.
The only one that hasn't reported yet is Clare. 0.
It looked like on the map. It looked like Digby and Yarmouth were like pretty much the only red, and then Cumberland was at independent. But that was on the like the early polling maps. So.
Changed.
Oh yeah. No worries there.
All right, yeah, some of those too close to call for sure, but Paul, you have one that's definitely not too close to call.
That's right, that is the PDP herself.
Anyways, this phone's gonna die now. Of course.
This is a milestone for probably.
My phone?
Yeah.
Just get Julie to plug in there.
Yeah. I wonder if she would let me use her charger just because I do my chat on this phone.
Well, we only have it goes in
Let's have a
the.
vote on which
Well, I
one's
don't have it here.
Richard or Nick.
Ask her if she wants to. You just don't like putting the blocks in it because you lose them.
Oh yeah, no, I'll be
Okay.
sure.
Hey, everybody.
So do you have to sand it and polish it?
Nope.
Is that right?
Don't send them the torch.
Oh, okay, just to put a finish on the top.
Yep.
No, great job.
Trying to do it, are you?
No, I just love it. I love the look of the deck.
I like the roughness of it.
Yep. And it's, for beer, banging beer, it's durable too.
Yeah, well, it's in their head.
Yep.
Good luck flipping the table, dude. That's
What's up, Winnipeg Cop Watch? Yeah, Nick's ahead right now. But there's still some the early polling votes to come in, and I'm not sure how many of them are left to be counted. I think it started off at like around 4,000.
4,000.
Well, is that still the running number, or are they slowly whittling them down? How
No,
is
no,
that?
that's
Is
probably
it-
what they're doing.
Okay. So that number is slowly getting smaller and smaller then.
A few of the boxes are paper and most of it's electric.
Yeah,
Electronic,
yeah.
so-
So there are still some paper ballots?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
When I
okay.
first got there, when they first opened.
Yep, landslide blue. It's looking like the entire province might pretty much go
Those are
blue.
boxes they have to count.
We've got a majority government so far. We have enough seats for that, so that's good.
Oh,
BJ Rice already called.
So now we're just waiting. We're just waiting to see for these final votes to come in, and once we know, I'll officially announce it to you guys. So
Okay, the fiberglass stuff.
we had to mold it in.
Inlay
so-
that, yep.
To get the
yep,
piece.
it's 218. I think he's ahead right now, but that can change by the minute.
Put it with a special roller.
Did you want something?
Potentially, yep. It could potentially be 30 minutes away, but we'll kind of know before then as well. They'll be able to call the election before every single vote comes in, unless it's super close that they can't do that.
We prematurely said help.
That's okay. I knew the difference, so that's why I didn't move to
No way you're watching it live. There is no way. Are you watching it live on my channel? I would think so. So for anybody that's coming in, we're actually at the Tipsy Gull tonight. It's just a live stream. Don't worry, it's not a big deal. I assumed people were going to be going back and forth. It's not the end of the world. We're here at the Tipsy Gull here on Main Street. What's the address for the Tipsy Gull? Sid? 232B.
232.
Okay. So we're at 232 Suite B here on Main Street in Yarmouth, Nova Scotia. So if you guys ever want to come down to the Tipsy Gull, they've got some great cocktails, great servers, great customer service here in general. So I think it would be a place to definitely come down and check out their handmade bespoke furniture. Sid, the owner, or one of the owner partners here, is really excited about these, and they're all custom made. So it's really nice to see.
She's got 320 vote lead, with about a third of the polls in over the president.
Absolutely, Winnipeg. They're going to be the bottom of the barrel. They're going to be sitting with the independent. It's going to be majority PC, and then the opposition will be NDP.
May be there yet. She's not there yet, but she's got a 320 vote lead at this stage of the election, with a little over a third of the polls recorded.
As in, you weren't eligible to vote because you were dog sitting for someone that was volunteering in a voting poll? Mitchell? So that disqualified you because you had some connection to that person? Is that what you're trying to say? So we're coming down to our ridings again just to see where we're at. There we go. We're still up 200.
What was it? What was the total?
My money's on Jillian Roberts.
She's got a real shot, doesn't she?
1371.
She's leaning up and down a bit.
Well, it's when that advance poll drops what we're looking for.
Oh, yeah.
Fair enough. That's I completely understand that, especially if that's how you provide for your family. That's a fair enough reason. Absolutely.
And that's what we're waiting for.
Yep.
That's when he'll get declared one way or the other.
Yep.
And then we find out Zach's coming up here, or we're walking around there.
Like I said, Nick's getting into those drinks there. He ain't gonna be driving down there. He's gonna be half walking, stumbling down there, get arrested for public intoxication before he gets there. That'd be something to see. Oh, that'd be the best video I'd have on YouTube. Yes, guaranteed.
Better than being the other way.
I like that 8 or 900 vote lead. Yes, it just changed. But you're not going to get it with this guy.
No, not down here. No.
93,000 votes now in the system, so still plenty of votes still to come.
The guy next door there, I got Colton there, he's healthy.
Oh, Colton,
He got over 80% of the vote.
there ain't no stopping Colton now. No, there ain't no way. He's 1,200 ahead or something like that. That's crazy.
Years ago, he used to come to our PC meetings.
Yeah.
And he was only about 14.
Yeah.
And he was really interested in it.
Yeah.
And somebody said one to me, he said, hey, he's going to go into politics, you watch. Sure enough.
Well, I've been talking to I got a 7-year-old son, right? And I've been talking to him about politics, and it would be something interesting. If you start now, you can be somebody, right? Like if you start getting interested now and getting involved and find a party that you align with. Like I don't want to influence them in that way, but get them to talk to these people, and like through me doing my interviews and whatnot, can network a little bit. And you never know. I said, man, at your age, if you start now, by the time you're my age, you could be the prime minister. You could be the premier.
And work an election or two when he gets 18.
Exactly, right? Like get the experience, work for your party, build up your name, and be the candidate. You know what I mean? You can do it. Like you just need to focus, right? And he's interested because of my interest. So I think I need to give him that little push, and really get him into it, because it's important to get the youth into voting and into politics and understanding why they're voting and the people that they're voting for, right?
My granddaughter, we got to go to the polls. She's 18.
Oh, at first year? Was she excited?
I told her always vote. I said, I don't know what you vote.
Just vote.
Get out and vote.
Exactly.
She was quite interested in it, so.
No, and I think people should be, more and more people should be interested in voting, because it's our civic duty. Like there was men and women that gave their lives for our ability to have these freedoms, and we're not asking of much. We're asking for you to go out once every 3 or 4 years.
4 years.
And put a name, right?
We make it so easy to vote today.
Also know that the premier has.
Oh, we got David Solos here.
During the campaign and has put a lot of support behind the PC candidate here.
I agree, Eddie. Trudeau must go.
Be all over the province. Or he couldn't be in his own community.
Becomes the
as much.
excuse.
Yeah.
We're giving out crying time, sure. Because we had to be all over the province, we're really upset.
As things started to evolve, we thought that it could be quite close. And the candidate they have in Nick Hilton is a popular member of the community, has served as a
That's right,
councillor,
Nick's
he was
popular.
elected in his second term, so Nick is well known in the community as well. And then with the additional support that the party put behind him, I'm thinking that has given him that buoyancy that he's needed here.
Ooh, even David's
Nervous.
yeah, oh yeah. And he doesn't show much. You know, David's usually a pretty
I think
solid
that
guy,
is
you know,
something
when it comes to that.
It's all right, I know where you
Seriously, and there's no doubt in my mind the premier certainly wanted Zach out of that seat.
You've been his official agent for.
No, really?
I'm certainly disappointed for Zach. Zach is like one of my own kids.
He's disappointed.
And I watched him grow as a leader, not only in student.
Oh, Zach? Hard to say with that guy. How many? Hard to say.
Yeah, people don't realize they went to school together.
Right?
Yeah. Well, they're all a year apart.
Yeah. Person, and he's a very strong person, ethically, morally. I'm sure Zach is.
So this must be down at the Grand right now that they're doing these interviews.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Right, so there's CBC.
Oh, I know. I went by there. Big satellite dish friggin' truck out there. I'm like, and then you come by here. Me, you know, me.
I'm surprised one of them hasn't come up yet, but I suppose you can't. The girl got John Ross here.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, stay there.
Well, they have CTV here as well. There's CBC and CTV are in town.
Yeah.
I don't know if CTV is just doing like a audio, like written for a little article or whatever, but I saw their van. Anyways.
Oh, I know you, yeah. What a shame they couldn't have got together, why did she have to leave?
She
There was
was
a bitch over
bounced out of the
something.
Progressive Conservative Caucus by 2.
She's done a good
Before
job,
the
but
last
they wouldn't
election, she
re-elect
was
her.
a sitting MLA. She
Well, they
won
haven't
the
really
last
got
time,
elected
and she
yet.
has won again. She becomes only the second elected in that
So we're just waiting now for all the votes to come in. Hopefully we know soon here.
Tim's trying to get his party.
He's leading by 268.
Yeah, well, it's not gonna be that big of a difference. For 200, we need 300 ahead.
They would love that. Yeah, they would love that. FaceTime them before we went to bed and stuff.
It's about to vote with us. Where's Uncle Nicky's name on this thing? No, I'm not looking for Uncle Nicky. What?
increase their vote count, increase their seat count, and they are way they have only but they are looking not so bad. Let's look at the other elect. Gender. Let's take a look at one of these north. This is Susan LeBlanc, the particular election, 910
I hope the suspense isn't killing too many of you. So it looks like we're up by about 200 right now, but we still have advanced polling numbers to come in. And they start off with about 4,000 of those advanced poll numbers, so I think they're slowly going through those and figuring out who's got what. But as it stands right now, Nova Scotia is going to be a majority PC government. We have 38 seats. And the opposition will, instead of being Liberals, be NDP as it's standing right now. So it's looking like from a red wave that we had 7 years ago to a blue wave today. Well, that's a close riding. 52 separates those individuals in Sackville.
Is the teachers union?
Houston's getting a bigger lead now in his riding as the early votes come in. Almost doubled his lead, almost there. That would make sense. Wozni, this individual here, he was part of the teachers union, so that would make sense why they would vote for him. So it's looking like Yarmouth is everywhere is blue except for, what is that, HRM? A spot in the HRM, maybe I'm wrong. That's looking like it's up HRM. That is a very, very blue map. No, you're more than welcome to sit there.
No, we're good. We're good.
Oh no, you're fine, boss. You're fine. I can see the TV just fine. Oh no. Well, just know that it won't be the entire province, Mitchell. At least we're gonna have a majority PC government, and that individual probably won't have too much sway when it comes to what goes on. So hopefully, with them, they can be a little bit of voice of reason. But other than that, they won't be too much. Other than that. Yeah, man, I'll talk to you later, Dan. Might be getting a little interview tonight with Nick after all this, and when Zach comes to shake his hand, because Nick's winning, so he's coming here. I'm going to be filming that, so keep your eye out for that. I'll send you a link to it as soon as I upload it, as always. Thanks for coming by. I really appreciate it, Dan. Always appreciate the support. And if anybody's in here that hasn't already subscribed to Winnipeg Cop Watch, I want you to leave this video right now, and I want you to go to Winnipeg Cop Watch's channel. If you could drop your channel link in the description there, Dan, that would be awesome. And I want you all to subscribe to him because he needs more subscribers. He does great work out in Winnipeg. He is a true champion for the auditing channels and accountability channels. So I really want to show our support to him.
Yeah.
That's crazy. We're gonna take that ball back.
Do it, Mitchell. It'll be like, you're paying my taxes from now on.
Yeah.
See that link, everybody? I want you, if you haven't, I want you to click on that Winnipeg Cop Watch link, and I want you to go to that channel and subscribe and hit the bell notification so you don't miss out on any of his content. Dan is the man.
Right for the whole suggested levels that we have. Most probable. 338. Reporting so far. So what you're seeing here on the report is nothing but
They're barely ahead of the NDP here.
what's that?
They're barely ahead of the NDP in the popular vote.
We're still up.
Was there more?
No.
All the way higher, 1,500, 1,300. Still the same 200.
Yeah, we're still keeping the lead though. Yeah. Yeah, right in that area. Yeah. Give or take here, 1 or 2 here and there, kind of thing. Every time it hops up. Oh yeah. I hope everybody's enjoying the stream. I know some people don't have local cable or access to this type of thing, so I hope if you're not able to and you do have access to this, that this is informative to you, and this is a way for you to be aware of what's happening in your community, because this not only is just our ridings, but all over Nova Scotia. So I think this is beneficial to all the viewers in our province and across the country, because a vote for Tim Houston is a vote for Pierre. So this is the start. This is the beginning to the end of the Trudeau regime.
But we also know it's well documented is one of the challenges that Ronnie LeBlanc has faced throughout his campaign, and that's one that the BC is very bullish about. As I said, to we've done that way just last weekend for one final push.
Did you see Claire? Did you see Claire?
No, I didn't.
No, I haven't seen Claire yet either.
I think that's what they're talking about
Yeah.
right now too.
Silence of information is lies, and that'll be close race.
Ronnie LeBlanc, is it? And Claire, yeah.
Yeah.
He was just talking about it, but he didn't. I don't know what he.
And Claire and Yarmouth, when I first got here on the map, was showing Liberal, but we've switched to PC in Claire and Yarmouth now for the map. Like the colors on the map
Sid
there.
has a play-by-play on his phone.
Yeah, he's up to date, isn't he, on that?
368?
Pardon?
338? 338 for polling site?
I think so. Yeah. We were showing Liberal when I first got here at about 6:15, but now we've switched over because we're ahead now. So hopefully we can maintain that lead.
So this is with 75%.
15 to what's that? 13?
1359.
Up still at
Can I
that
shoot that
200.
bulb, that friggin' bottle?
Yep, still right in that 200 mark though. 195, he's up now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it sure is looking like a big night. I mean, let's face it, there are still some questions that come in.
There he is.
Some tight races where we don't know. Like in the background.
He's photobombing her like he did Zach.
And actually behind me, they've changed the sign recently. There was a big cheer that went up in the room. They changed the sign at the podium where Claudia Chender will be speaking later. It now says leader of the official opposition. So they are feeling very confident about their place, and we're going to be excited in here. I don't think we're quite yet to the level of the party at the Tory headquarters based on what she has been bringing us. It sounds like they're totally neutral in there, and they're still waiting on some results to come in for the NDP, but overall, they're feeling good. This is looking like a really good week at this party.
It's not too big that
slaughtered it in Carlton. 80% voter turnout.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Holy
didn't say,
moly.
I am so sick and tired of saying, did you vote yet?
80% turnout in Carolyn. That's amazing. That's amazing. That's 30% more than we had in our municipal election. That's amazing.
What a mess the polls were in. I was supposed to vote in Pleasant Valley when they sent me to Carlton. I always voted in Pleasant Valley.
That was something about this year though, is the polls were a little weird from what they were saying. Some people weren't necessarily 100% sure where they were going to need to vote, but hopefully that was all sorted out. I think everybody kind of figured out where they needed to be, or at least were directed to the right places. So.
But they don't feel anything like they're going to get we're lucky to push anything in we're not broke and they always had such a good get out early to vote. But there's a lot of I hope they do.
That's insane. Only 38 people came to the polls before she left at 6 o'clock. That is absolutely insane. I wonder how many early votes they had at that same location though. Because that's crazy. 38 people voted. Wow. I'm going up for a quick smoke with my chat here, so don't let anybody knock it over too bad or anything. As long as you still film it, I don't care if it's not filmed.
Pretty tight and sometimes that's all we're still ready for some events.
Before I got out there, I picked the I didn't even know we were there. They set the bill.
That might be a discussion. Interesting to note, there's about 30 times now. Exactly. We thought that with the advanced polls being tabulated or the button being hit, that we would have that much faster, but really, the 135.
It's very puzzling.
Yeah, just coming from the advanced polls, we should like to see more of those, and obviously that's why we are holding off on some of these polls. There's two closest calls based on what we have. That's the paint a picture of what's happening in the parties tonight.
tonight. This lady by 819 votes. It's about 390 votes. Here we are. Let's take a look at
Yeah.
she leads by 2,000 votes over. Of course, Corcoran Creek had that lead. And this is the one I started with tonight, and so proving once again that uncanny ability of voters in the Eastern Shore to go and pick up. Elected tonight, Minister Fisher in agriculture, he's got 1,241 votes, with nearly half of the polls recorded. He's got a 919.
Here we go, guys. I'm back.
What's tricky down there in the Eastern Shore, but they sure know how to take it.
And thanks to my stream, I didn't miss anything. Oh, you guys know how I'm usually a bearded, long-haired guy? Well, type 1 in the comments if you want me to switch my camera around really quick, and I'll show you what I look like today. All right, I got a couple ones, so we'll switch it around for a second here while it's slow. Hey guys, clean up kind of good, I guess, apparently. So yeah, we're here at the Nick Churchill candidate party at the Tipsy Gull here in Yarmouth, Nova Scotia, Canada. And we're here awaiting for the election results. I'm sure you all know what's going on. And then potentially after, we're going to get an interview with Nick and possibly be able to capture them shaking hands with Zach Churchill. Depending on the outcome of the election, we're going to go there, or he's going to come here. So now that you've all seen my professional mug, I'm going to switch it back. All right, you guys, because yeah, that's my face now.
How was your ground game? Well, in the advanced poll.
There we
That's
go.
all it is now.
I know. Yeah, just the advanced poll left. That's it.
Wow. And it's all there.
Yeah, they're just tallying them more or less, bringing it in the paper vote.
200-point lead and 4,000 votes in the advanced poll.
Yep. It's close.
And so they knew there was or roughly 4,000.
Yeah, it was roughly 4,000.
Mike, that's been counted. That was counted at the moment that the polls closed because it's.
Bro, I'm permanently mustache
I don't know
team.
what the delay is.
I almost didn't get them to trim the mustache today.
So-
I almost left that. I'm permanently Movember.
Free on the liberal side. I hope that's not us.
No problem, Mackenzie. Anytime. This is what it's for. It's for you guys. It's not for me.
He doesn't need to have it.
It's all in the attorney office, yeah, and I don't think we have.
And he is really,
Our only salvation.
he really is in charge of his numbers. Like, he knows his.
Our salvation is in the fishermen. If they went early, they could
Up until today, I was, and I ain't getting it cut again. I'm growing it out. That's what I do every year. I get my hair cut in the middle of the winter because I'm stupid, and then I freeze my ass off, and then I let it grow back, and I sweat my ass off throughout the summer. So I'll probably get a haircut next year this time of
Yeah,
year.
for 4,400, we
But my beard, like the beard that I had that I shaved off today, I could grow that in 3 or 4 months. It was
I don't play the numbers, I play the trends. I said to myself,
Swistella, I completely agree. And thanks for showing up. We're actually here at the Tipsy Gull in Yarmouth at Nick Hilton's campaign party. We were invited to this private event to do a little bit of coverage, so we're here today doing that. And we're all very grateful for coming out and having the support and having an individual that shows us that that transparency and accountability is appreciated in our community in today's day and age.
but we're talking about 10%.
This is the truth. It is easier to dry your hair in the winter when it's short. That is a fact. But up until I get used to it, my ears are going to be cold.
Government employees.
So auditing Canada, if you could reach out to me via my email at scotiaaudits@gmail.com, I want to talk to you about something that me and Winnipeg Cop Watch have been talking about, and I'd like to include you in it. You've always been a cool supporter. I think you're very knowledgeable. I like your videos. I've been a subscriber to you for a while, and if you would like, I'd really like it if you would put your channel description or your channel name in the comments, so people, if they're not already subscribed to you, that they can go and subscribe to you, because I think the viewers could definitely benefit from your content if they're not already consuming it.
I mean, it's unreal. And all these things they do is complain.
Nice. That's how you should be. That's how you should be, actually. Even like at the doctor, you know what I mean? When they're like, open your mouth, you just open it under the balaclava. Never take it off.
When a lobster bite is lying, when you see his lips move.
Yeah, that's true.
See, the canneries up in New Brunswick, one of the canneries didn't even open it.
Ooh.
He said because the lobsters is too expensive.
Yep.
They need lobster at $5, $6, $6.50. He said right now, he said, they ain't gonna buy them at $9.
Nope.
No, man, I know sometimes I don't make the most
Can't make the money.
of how I can support individuals, but when I can, and there's people that I notice that I really like as auditors in Canada, or individuals that are disseminating information to the public, I think it's important that my viewers know about them as well. And I think you're somebody that people should know about, along with Winnipeg Cop Watch. I think you guys are really pinnacles in the community. You're very consistent with your work. You're very kind. You're very well spoken. You know what you're talking about, and you make great content that I think individuals in our communities could learn from.
There's a receipt instead of a ballot there. The receipt's been printed out, right? So maybe that would take a while.
Right, I'm gonna catch a cold, Mitchell.
So that should be.
Just 2 seats to report in Nova Scotia, PCs to 41.
So if you guys haven't already subscribed to the Butthurt Immigrant, I want you to go there right now, and I want you to subscribe to him and hit his bell notification so you don't miss out on any future content. This guy puts out content like there's no tomorrow. I think, if I'm not wrong, you've been blocked from adding content right now. If I'm wrong, let me know. But look at his dated content. It's great. It's awesome what I've seen, and he definitely deserves your views.
Who's going to win that one?
Ryan, are they almost done, or just start?
Just starting to catch quite a few glitches in it. Because they popped it at one time, it was 1,400 ahead. Then it went back down to 380.
Still 2 seats that haven't even reported yet. I can't believe it's a damn fast.
Absolutely, I'll be your first subscriber, man. Let me know when it's up, and I'll come by and I'll plug you. You know what I mean? I'll do what I can to get you some subs or whatever it takes. I'm sure you don't really need my help. You can do it on your own. But anything I can do for you, I absolutely will. I'm a small channel, you know what I mean? I don't make any money off this. Nobody donates to me like they do some of the other channels in Canada. But whatever I can do for you, I'll absolutely do it.
There's 1,200 in there. We already had 800, right? No, we need 1,200 more in there.
Geez, this is about the latest I've been up drinking for many years.
Woods has tested you?
And you know, it's still fun.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that everybody here is in high spirits and enjoying their time here. Really enjoying the suspense, really, and having good conversations, and are all really hopeful for our candidate to pull through.
Right on.
So just a little bit of little info, I guess, auditing Canada. I think me and WCW are looking into doing some sort of a podcast situation where we talk about case law, get into more legal topics, review some videos, and we have meaningful discussions between a few auditors in Canada that can give their perspectives. Where I have a unique perspective, you do, as well as Dan does. I think we could all lean to make a great show that's informative for a large viewer base that we could all benefit from.
We're gonna, if it's a possibility that Nick does quit, we're gonna have to all those other boys.
Well, Mitchell, I appreciate it that you're here, and I hope that you think my channel is a good channel and worth watching, and I think that the reason that you are here, you do think that, so I appreciate you just as much as every single other viewer that I have. And if you also want to reach out to me and have personal conversations, you can get a hold of me at scotiaaudits@gmail.com. You may even get my phone number to text me or call me. I'm a pretty open, acceptable, accountable, transparent person in my own life. So if you ever want to have any discussions or talk, maybe video ideas or just shoot the shit, you're more than welcome to get a hold of me, and we'll have some meaningful discussion. No, man, we appreciate you out in Canada. We do. We look at the work that you've done, and we don't want you to think that it goes unmissed. Or unseen, I guess. Unmissed is an antonym. I'm not sure if there's any new people in right now, but we're here at the Tipsy Gull in Yarmouth, Nova Scotia, Canada for the PC candidate election day party. This was a private event that we got invited to, so we could come out and do some filming and report on the live outcome and be a part of our party that we support. So the candidate that's here tonight is Nick Hilton. We're in Yarmouth, and he is running for MLA here in Yarmouth. And he would be unseating Zach Churchill, who has been MLA in Yarmouth for 13 years. He was elected in a by-election, replacing Richard Hurlbert. And if Zach was to have won the province, he would have been the premier of Nova Scotia. Absolutely, out in Canada. I'll get it this evening, and I might shoot you a text later on when I get home, and if you're available, maybe we can have a little conversation tonight. If not, we can set something up in the future, and we'll talk, and me, you, and Dan can go through a few things and get stuff set up for the new year.
Them advanced goals would kill it. Yep. For anybody here.
I hope you're enjoying the stream, April. Are these all for me? Are these all for me?
Two more? You still up a bit? One of those poles has got to be there.
Yeah.
I was shaking and I was counting.
Oh, I can imagine.
Zach, I knew I was saying Zach, I was saying Zach, and then there was 4 friends here. But it ended up being 63 and 43. So after calling the results of the vote, I was like, and then after I did that, I texted Nick, so he knew what the liberal guys wanted.
Yeah, because he was in there spying more or less.
Well, no, they're allowed to be
Observers, there's, yeah. Yep, for sure.
So he got voluntold.
Yeah, he was made to go attend then.
By his wife.
Second joint, that's it. Man, I'm like a 4 gram a day smoker, my friend. But no, we'll set something in the future, dude. That's no problem.
What are they doing with the advanced poll?
I was locked at my pool all day. My poor dog was in the house by himself from 6:30 to 9:30.
Oh my dear, I guess.
And then Nick was saying that when he come back down.
In 2, man, you got it down to a science. I'm a terrible human being. I stay up to like 3 in the morning every night. So, yeah. Best time to actually talk to me is Mitchell. That's just because that's what I can afford, okay? If I could afford, I would smoke way more. Just saying. I don't drink, so that's my vice. Mitchell, I challenge you to a smoking competition.
That would be cruel, though, wouldn't it? Oh, man.
Yeah, I know, but.
I need to take
I would. I just live in a small apartment. I don't really have any space to grow. Once you get into a better spot, like out in a county or something like that, it's obviously something I want to do. Of course, just to save money on it. But just where I'm at, it's not allowed in my building. It's one of the stipulations on my lease. And if I was to plant something outside, it would get stolen in like 2 weeks. So. If you want to grow me some, Mitchell, you're more than welcome. Yeah, it kind of sucks, but one day we'll get there.
Since 2021 with 2 floor houses, 4
Let's do a sound off. Who's still here? I want to know who's in here. Even if you just type a 1 in the comments, I want to know if you're here or not.
Before the Sunday election, which were obviously the first 3 local groups, also some turmoil. So again, it's, they were starting off already quite a lot.
You gotta go back to the desk now and see what's going on there.
We still got April in the chat.
Come on, let's 4 people.
I can't handle this, my guts is aching.
There's Mr. Richard Hurlbert.
Oh, we must have won. We must have won.
Yeah. They're blacking it out. We won. They're blacking it out.
We must have won for sure.
Yeah, that's it.
Always a breakdown when we're here.
On that, now they're going to be delayed another hour.
Now there's 35 polls and we lead by 178 votes.
Leading 178. Auden Kane is still here. I assume Mitchell's still here.
One of those was the big one or not. Yeah, that's nice.
Big event for us.
We might get a live movie showing here. There we go. We're back in. We're back in, everybody. Here. So 3 of the 11 of you are sounding off.
Live preview. TV live guide. Yeah, you know where to find it. But it's not working. No, it's not working there either.
Oh man, we're having some serious technical difficulties now. I think Trudeau called the Chinese and there's been some interference. Xi Jinping has infiltrated the VPN.
There we go.
All right, we're back in. We're back in.
Just one thing left to report, but 200,000.
Well, they finally got Xi Jinping spies out of the mainframe, so we're back in the live broadcast here for CBC News.
You need to drop that ball.
Call you a what? A super cool, awesome dude.
Ralph's kicking ass. Ryan's kicking ass. 31 years.
That shit works really good. So I live in a fishing community, obviously. You're from Nova Scotia. And a lot of the boats here in Yarmouth have Starlink now. And last year when I was out fishing, that is so good. Like, we were 5 hours out and it was faster than my internet at home. It was crazy how good it worked.
Positioning that is likely to succeed, potentially to be able to take advantage if Houston and Calgary falters in the next round. But for Claudia Jenner, there's a reason why they were celebrating official opposition is what they were looking for. Remember what she said earlier in the election, sure, we want to say right before election,
in that chart, but when it goes from breaking down into sections, you will have 22.1, so when it was 21.5, really almost neck and neck, but it just didn't translate where the votes landed.
All right, let's just have some little discussion here. Let's talk.
Popular vote is running 4% higher than projected for the people.
Are we?
Yeah.
According to this, it's messing me around. So 1 second, just gonna fix it. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Double-digit losses for the Liberals minus.
Is it still filming, you guys? Because it's doing the whole rotation device lock thing.
Projected to win there, but
Is it still filming?
this is really
They're part of status list.
Okay, cool. I just got a weird overlay over my screen now. So yeah, I don't know if you guys have watched any of my other videos recently. I did an interview with Nick Hilton there a couple of weeks ago. I also did an interview with Zach Churchill a couple of weeks ago involving this election. And I've also put it out, I spoke with Tim Houston briefly the other day. So that was a great interaction that we had with him. I was really happy about that. Now, hopefully everything goes well tonight, and I think that we're doing quite well in the polls now. We're still ahead by about 200 votes, which in some of the ridings is more votes than they had at all. So I think we're hopeful, and I think we're in a good spot. So now we're just waiting for those pre-poll election votes to come in and be counted. There was about 4,000 of those pre-votes that needed to be counted and accounted for, but there was an individual here that worked in the Yarmouth polls, and when they counted the paper ballots, from what I had heard from what she was saying, Nick was ahead on those pre-poll votes. So it's hard to say where this is going to come. It is a quite tight race tonight. But I have all the hope in the world that Mr. Hilton's going to come out on top when it comes to this. So I think it's only a matter of time before we see exactly what's going to happen.
Right, their comments are coming up, they're adding a new face, and that first new face is Krista Gallagher in Halifax.
I think I'm going to switch back now, just because we had a little bit of a discussion. You got to see me a little bit in the stream. I'm going to switch back to the TV. Oh, I don't like looking at myself. I have a lazy eye. This eye is lazy. It's not terrible, but I'm sure you can see it in the video when I focus.
who's got 1,000, 1,100 votes in. Liberals are third.
I'm sorry, we have, happening here with Claudia Schiffer.
That's awesome, man. I really appreciate that. It really helps out. I've noticed. I don't know if my channel's been slightly shadow banned, but I will say that my viewership has been quite down recently. Some of my videos are only hitting 400 or 500 views, and in the past, a lot of my videos have done better than that. So I'm wondering if there's something that's happening through YouTube or whatnot. So the more you share, the more views I get, and the more I know people are enjoying the content, so I really appreciate that from you. So now they're doing some commentary from the leader of the opposition, the NDP party. I just want to try and angle this up a hair more for you guys. It's not going to let me. Well, that's okay to miss them sometimes. I don't expect you to put everything down and watch my content. I'm just saying that when you share it does help me, and I appreciate that. It absolutely is. There's a lot of people that I don't always get notifications for, even though I have the bell notification on, like David, San Joaquin Valley Transparency. I've known him for quite a while, and sometimes I don't get his notifications, which is strange. I've been subscribed to him for 4 years. I'm glad, bro. I'm really glad you're enjoying the stream, and I know it might be a little boring at times because we're waiting for results. But once the results get in, this is how we're gonna get the best reactions. This is how we're gonna. This is real reactions, right? We're at the actual party with the candidate. He's in the VIP room right now. Everybody's suspensefully waiting for all the votes to finally come in. So I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Thank you to my family, to Molly and Anna and Stan, and to my husband Jamie and my mom. I truly could not have done this without them. And thank you to all the campaign spouses and families and communities and supporters. True story, I ran into Susan LeBron's partner pulling both.
I think we're in good shape, Mitchell. I think we really are. Well, I am. Your riding is, you know what you're at, but I think as a province, we're in good standing.
Thank you to those Scotians across this province for putting your faith in our amazing team. I have spoken to Tim and staff, and I congratulated them on their commitment. And while
I wasn't going to say it, but
for a different vote tonight, make no mistake.
you and your neighbors are the outliers.
Of government has struck a nerve. And I am here to tell you that the Nova Scotia MVP is on the rise.
Well, she's not wrong. They did get more seats than last time.
Their vote share is up 1.3%.
What's that?
Their vote share is up 1.3%.
But she is strong.
That actually cares about all Nova Scotians. One that is more honest, more responsible to you, the people we serve. our campaign.
And she obviously targeted her polls really, or targeted her ridings really, really well. Like,
A government that would protect residents.
I feel like she knew that she couldn't win the province, so she, like you say, she targeted those specific ridings to be the opposition. You know.
The city would never go for a leader from Yarmouth.
Say that again, sorry?
People in the city would never support a leader from Yarmouth.
That's right.
So the Liberals lost autonomy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And like I've always said, I don't think Zach, if anybody was to lead from Yarmouth, I don't think Zach is the person to do it. With what we've seen over the last 13 years and whatnot, I think eventually we'll have a candidate that is suited for that role, and I don't think we're at our candidate that was running for it was not
took on
going
3
for it.
unions.
Yeah.
And he might have been happy with what happened to those 3 unions, but those 3 unions extended across the province.
Yeah.
Right, you go after NSTU, QPN, NSGEU, you're going right across the province.
Exactly. You're affecting a lot of people, right? That have a say, and
a lot of polls,
and are informed individuals too, right? Like you're talking about a voter base.
But in this, as in all things, including when I was the first woman house leader and every other job I've had and that we have had and where we have been first, in this we stand on the shoulder of giants. And one giant in particular, and I think it's really important to say that without Alexa McDonough, we would not be here tonight.
She's tremendously popular in the city, I think.
And our caucus will be there. We will show up to work next week and every day.
You 100% could run, Rachel. I'm actually, there's a lot of people that are saying that I should run in the future. I have a good record, so why not? If I can do it, you can do it. Imagine that, we could be sitting next to each other. Are you guys able to hear the TV?
My friends, while today marks the end of this election,
It might not be for a MLA spot or a premier spot, but I'm definitely thinking about running at least for town council, at least.
and backroom deals, and not
Yeah,
a
man.
lot for the rest of us. And Tim Houston got
Why
away
not?
with it when the Liberals were in opposition. But that ends today. We will continue to fight for homes that people can actually afford.
Until she sells out again.
For health care that they can actually rely on, and for a government that puts
It's a long drive from Pimlico.
Oh, for sure. We've been there, right? We've been in those spots. We know what the government machine will do to the citizens. So, of course, we're not from a silver spoon family. We're not born and bred to be politicians.
I think there's only one or two polls left.
We need to inform ourselves and get ourselves there. And if you're a valuable candidate, I think you absolutely should run, because if you can do good in your community, there's no downside to that.
Well, because it's the biggest poll, so it takes the longest to count, right? It always comes out last.
So they don't count until today?
Yeah, the polls have to close.
So the electronic ones still have to be counted?
Well, those don't. It's going to be faster than they're counting.
Oh, yeah.
There's still like 400 that are counted, 500.
Yeah. I wonder.
There's 4 days, basically.
I wonder how many people actually went and did paper ballots today. Like, instead of, you know what I mean? Or like,
aren't there 4 days of paper ballots? 4 days of paper ballots?
I thought it was only today.
No, I don't think so.
Just today.
I thought it was just today.
And those are all in the advance poll, like it still counts as the advance poll.
Yes. Yeah.
So to count, I wonder how many there are.
Down back there somewhere else? He was patient for the first hour or two.
Oh, yeah. He's gone through 3 pairs of shoes so far.
But again, PC's 43 of 4 meeting and elected in the strong.
Yeah. This stays on another hour, we'll have all the seats.
Welcome to my humble abode.
Right?
And now
Most of the guys represent. Yeah.
Oh, look there, NDP. They were calling for 10 seats, but they dropped one. No?
Yeah, that's right. 43 to 9.
Yeah, right. They were at 10, so some of those advanced numbers must have put them under.
A political hero of his, and so I'm sure that he'll take quite a bit of pride if he holds on to that of being the person to break that record.
There he is there again. He's come out of his VIP room for a moment.
I'm a journalist with the Cody. I don't know if Ben would do a heads up question about it.
Who? Oh, you're fine. Just we're wondering who.
That's good. Good.
My name is
Claire did it.
Claire did it.
Yeah, wow.
I'm happy.
Yes, 31 friggin' years.
There's another journalist here from the Collier. Just showing up, so.
Something like that.
I know. I just wish they would say it.
Not that sign.
You know what they were waiting for one poll to shoot. Should have been in first.
Wait for all the second of the.
It's good. Not fair.
We have competition, you fellers.
I got it, just as you had. Yeah, now he's 70 something. Don't go wrong.
Oh, got a Rhodes lapel.
Stuff like that.
Lavalier, Mike. Oh, it's definitely a blue wave. There's no denying that.
Warmed up in here. Yeah, it finally turned it on.
Seems like
Yeah, one of the girls got out.
super pressure.
Like I said, he's on the road. You see how it's going now.
Absolutely. If we can get Sellout Singh to agree to an early carbon tax election, then we can actually do that and finally go to a federal election and get Trudeau out of there.
And I suspect he might get these things. Only two of them, three of them are close.
In 2017, and then was chosen for this year, October of 2018. Yeah, he was always.
You're on the VIP room, you want to take pictures of there. It goes further, right? Yeah, it's my bar, I know where you're going.
There's a smile.
Welcome to my humble abode.
Oh, you're totally fine.
What are you doing?
I'm live streaming.
I don't want to be in my head. I don't want my head in front of this camera.
Oh, I can move it. It doesn't matter. If you sit there and it's in front of me or bothering me, I can move it. No problem whatsoever. I'll accommodate you. Can't even see you.
When I was watching Global, it was showing the peaceful.
Yeah, a little bit of money in that one.
So this one's just kind of frozen there. Congratulations.
This level of strength, and frankly, that level of popular vote, it's pretty easy for him to point to the fact that he's doing more to the people than the people wanted. Yes.
Premiers in Canada have not had.
You didn't think like I had any idea.
This election, some of the post-COVID election, we added seats, added vote share, I mean, smashing the added vote shares, and smashing the added seats.
Well, Rich said that.
Yeah, to go back on what he says. He likes to do one thing and then he likes to say one thing and then do another. And he's really good with taping documents back together.
A massive majority.
Any idea how many more votes you? Are you watching the live ticket?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Somebody was saying that there's somewhere online that you can watch like the as it's rolling in. I think Sid was watching it and Nick was watching it as well. I'm not sure. Yeah. Still about 200.
So you've got 5 polls left to come.
Is that what's left to close?
At those numbers, 18,
Yeah.
35, and 44.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be the big.
Do we know what polls they are though?
No, but if
Well, they're in the van. So I got all the polls in the van.
the North Pole is 4,400, so that's not easy
No, but I can figure out which ones they are. I have the polls, the numbers with the names in the van.
Probably not. Nick never lost it. And you still got the key for it, so.
I asked you for.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
Next time.
It's the clear one, isn't it, right like that?
I assume you took the stickers off there.
Nick,
So Claire's done. All the
did
polls
you
are
take your
in.
stickers off?
Ryan won. Yeah.
Good.
2,700.
Quite a bit. That's not
No,
that's good to see.
He's a newcomer.
Yep.
Against Ronnie was the incumbent.
And he's been here for a while.
He's a warden before that.
Oh, okay.
So he was a warden, so he's got solid base.
Yeah.
So it's
So that's a good gap that they have. Very good. That's interesting, Mitchell. So they just closed out Claire, and Ryan Robichaud won in Claire by 1,000 votes. So
Thank you for your efforts and everything that you do for us.
Even next door, like everything open. People not come to sometimes they just.
Yeah, we've always had support us. You are a being inspired family. I just saw your kindness, incredible to me, my entire family, and I look forward to continuing to serve you for 4 more years.
okay, so Bill would have sway then too.
Thank you to my incredible team in the Pick the Weed campaign and the constituency office. Many of you have dedicated your lives to supporting me. I can't thank you enough. Thank you. We love you. Thank you. a province. Nobody gets elected alone. Nobody gets elected alone. I certainly did not get elected alone, that's for sure. My mom and my
Hi guys, I'm gonna go for another quick smoke, and I'll leave the stream running obviously, and I'll be watching from outside, and I'll be in the chat, so I'll respond on there if you guys have any comments.
Yeah. What I was thinking.
For our family. Not really. Passion, Zachary.
One guy on vacation, another guy waiting to go. It just screws everything up. If Calvin had Monday off, I thought he had to go here the rest of the week because he has to go to the sets. Monday I was there.
And
Carol, the rest of the week I'm good. I said, no, I'm off.
Can't count on them.
She's not working right now, is she? No, she's recovering now. And then she might get called for her knee or her hip or whatever.
I know this hasn't been, politics not an easy profession. I know it's not easy on my family and the family to get us across this problem. So thank you for being so supportive to get us here.
We are carrying the guns.
Yep.
The greatest honor of my life. Take this stage tonight, serve every Nova Scotian, their premier for 4 years.
Y'all have a good night? Paul.
Keep praying, John, keep praying.
Hey, buddy. How are ya? Look what the people pulled out of Publica. I'm doing well. How are you?
Congratulations for being back at it.
So you left Colton Shindig down at the. Oh, Colton's just pretty well over, so we.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's coming. Yeah, he's over here.
Well, yeah. I would love to see these
Well,
ballots.
unfortunately, that's still working with it.
I only got to get the
You know, there isn't a phone I don't know that hasn't broken.
That's it. Well, I need to foil all of them, stop 5 meters. So 5 times and we poured it. I don't know. It's one way to get it.
Oh God, it's still dragging on here. There's only 3-4 places left. Did you see the province's map?
You too. I will talk to you later.
The only thing that's not
I'm gonna
dark
go
was
get my
light blue.
liberal truck and drive away. You know what I mean by that? I got an electric truck.
What numbers are you waiting for?
See you, Rob.
She said there's 3 or 4 they're waiting for.
It's as much for them.
Shows me 34 or 36.
A gentleman in
Very close we are.
a building in Bedford who opened up the door, took one look at me and said,
34.
But some of them combined, right?
These are, there's 34 plus the advance,
Everyone who can't, box of them Cheerios.
like Main Street and Holy Trinity.
Says 35 or 40 in to get to 1800.
and I wouldn't say you had a.
I don't see 40 on the list though, but we got advanced and we
No,
got
but
Remember, some of the polls are 2.
34.
advance, it goes all the way up to 34.
Which ones are those advanced? There are a few advanced that come in.
There's 2, it's a Holy Trinity and Main
That's
Street.
straight in there.
See, they make count as
Is that right?
Yeah, but there's the advance on Holy Trinity, but today was they're voting there today.
Across our entire campaign, it's well into the hundreds of thousands.
No, you took it.
Doorsteps, at least
In the first 4 polls.
Is that?
You can see it.
That Holy Trinity
Yeah,
has
you
multiple polls.
1,100 plus.
inside firms and just talk to our province.
And then number of halls have
It was
like
well
3.
known for him.
Message of positivity and
There's
potential.
only one where I was playing golf.
Tonight,
Marion Hall has 3, see, in the middle there. 13, 14, and 17.
that message is very simple.
Yeah, but I'm going by these numbers. They're gonna be, it's the numbers that we call in. I didn't say I was in North
Sneaking up on
Carolina,
you.
I said, oh, 004. This much for Zach, this much for Nick, and this much for Billy.
Next year up here, we'll get it
I should have had a scrutineer oversee it. I didn't know they were going to
Just coming up with 5 years, probably going down there.
Well, I figured it was all electronic since we did it that way.
It's all electronic, there's nothing to count.
But then we put the ballot in the box.
And, yeah, just a printed receipt, so there shouldn't be 0 difference at all. Because there's no.
No, but you put it in the box.
Yep, just put it in the box.
Broke out and then.
Can't be any different.
Should have been counting every day.
He's not going to get it.
What we do in government matters. It matters. It matters to me, it matters to you, and it matters to every single Nova Scotian. So I thank Nova Scotians for being there.
That's the part, that's what I'm scared of.
And I thank Claudia and Zach for putting their names forward and running spirited campaigns.
Well, I'm been working on Marine College. Marine College, and we're from the Central School
I
of
thank
College.
every single person, no matter the party.
But I'm not going to be able to get it because
That encouragement of their name forward on a ballot. It takes a lot of courage.
Good.
Great respect for every person who puts their name forward. So I thank them for putting their name forward. And I especially want to thank our incredible slate
What's your name?
candidates.
Okay, I'll have to go look it up.
Yep, sure.
Oh, and you'll have to come up and pay anyhow.
Oh, yeah, no problem. Okay,
Because
I
our
will.
machine's broken,
Yep.
so, okay.
Wave your arms.
That's right.
Are these?
Can I get another one for Rob?
Yes, the green machines?
And I want to say thank you to my 54 fellow Nova Scotia PC candidates. I was proud to stand beside them. I am proud of the campaigns they ran, and every one of them has great reason to be proud. And I know some of them is disappointed right now. And I share in that disappointment because I know the effort to the people. But I'm proud of that effort. And I thank them for putting their name forward.
And that reason is why this thing was too good a leadership. That's why we put in the bylaws.
Was built on hard work. It's all we know. It's all I know. What I was taught growing up. And every day that I have the privilege to serve you as your premier, I commit to work harder.
But it's the worst thing for them too.
Harder every single day, and my entire team buys into a very simple motto. More faster. More faster. Do more and go faster. As I crisscrossed Nova Scotia, I was energized.
We're close to the advance board.
Working harder and harder and harder on every doorstep, doing their part. And it is humbling to see the candidates of the campaign with their lives. The faith in your candidate as leader, I feel it. The faith in you. It means an incredible amount. And on behalf of all of us, from the PC team and all of our campaign volunteers, I just want to say thank you tonight, Nova Scotians. Made a choice. And they chose our team to take Nova Scotia forward. We ran on a platform of
What vehicles? What did they get vehicles? Yeah, yeah.
And as I walked in tonight, somebody said, "Look at me." And I want to say, yes, we did. But this is just obviously the start of the next phase of the Nova Scotia journey. Make it happen was never meant just to be about winning another mandate. Make it happen is about what we do with that mandate. And I want to tell you that we will make a lot happen with this mandate. That's what you have a right to expect. You and your family are counting on us to stand up for you. Whether that means standing up for veterans, wherever they want. With me,
Now look at the rest of the roads.
You're at right now?
Yeah.
Message that I received, stick to one agenda.
TV's off, sit the man to. The TV's off, buddy.
Sorry about that, guys. I was just in the back room talking with Steve Barry, one of our town councillors. He would be the deputy mayor. Tried to reach out with him. Reached out to him in the past. We've just had a miscommunication, breakdown of communication. So I'm going to send him an email, and we're going to talk about my trespass because he isn't very happy about it as well. He understands some of the particulars, and being the deputy mayor, I think he's a very valuable individual to speak about.
Hey, how are you, sir?
Oh, we got Colton LeBlanc coming in, the Argyle winner of the Argyle.
Hi.
Hey Colton, how are you?
Nice to see you.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations on
thank
your
you.
win.
Rob, how are you? Nice to see you. Don, how are you?
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
There we go. We got Mr. LeBlanc in the building now.
Congratulations, Colton.
They're quite nice drinks. You should see what they have on the menu. It's pretty crazy. This is a quite fancy cocktail bar. All their drinks are quite well made and look very delicious. I'm not much of a drinker myself. I haven't drank in quite some time. But if there was going to be any drink to have, it would be one here. That's for sure. Like I said, this is, just 1 second, it's 232 Sweet B on Main Street in Yarmouth. This is the Tipsy Gull. It's owned partly by Sid. He's here tonight. Graciously allowed Nick and his PC party to come in here and have their elections party here tonight. Oh, they're going crazy tonight. They're definitely doing well.
How you making it? 30 days done,
Do they still own Greco?
No.
I thought they sold out of that a couple of years ago. We got more and more people that seem showing up and show their support for Nick. And those two lovely ladies, Mitchell, that's Maggie and Julie, would be the servers tonight.
Oh, you're working with
Oh, there we go. Oh, good enough. All right.
I do, I know.
You better head at me out of that.
Huh?
You better head at me out of that.
I can't, you're live.
Great
Can't do it.
Do you guys want anything?
Thanks, man.
Well, there's possibly something else we never wanted to make difficult campaign night. Just give her a ball.
There's people in there.
The highest of highs.
Down from both to 5.
There have been many elections where it's higher than anyone's except the fact is, if you're in politics as long as him, sooner or later you're gonna see.
Alec Rogerson is there.
We're waiting for you tonight.
Waiting for that last poll.
I really appreciate it. Is this on?
Where's Nick?
Listen, folks, this wasn't the result that we wanted as a party. But I'll tell you, we left it all on the ice out there. We fought hard. And I have to say, I'm so proud of the candidates across this province that stood for office, that really stepped up, showed an incredible amount of bravery and tenacity, people who just really care about their communities and want to help their province. And I'm so sorry that I couldn't get this over the line for them. But hey, it happens.
Let's see.
And sometimes you lose. But I'm really proud of the campaign that we ran. It was built on ideas, on policies, and that's what we kept it about the whole way through. It wasn't about personal attacks. It wasn't about mudslinging. It was about ideas that can really help people.
I don't know about that. I feel like there was some mudslinging on the Liberals' part. I heard some things that Zach was going around saying some stuff about Nick, but that's not confirmed, I guess.
I want to congratulate Premier Houston. I want to congratulate Liz Checker. They ran incredible campaigns, and the people of Nova Scotia have certainly decided that they want to win this province. And we respect the voters' decisions and accept with humility in our hearts and with peace in our hearts what they decided tonight. And that's our job now. And I know a lot of people will have a lot of theories on why this happened.
Right? He's like
But at the end of the day, it's
1% away from crying right
and
now.
this loss belongs to me and me alone. And I'm okay with that. But we've got to move forward as a party and as a community. I really want to thank our local campaign team, family, friends, the staff that came down here that have fought so hard, not just this election, but for the last 14 years as I've represented this area. It's been an incredible journey, honestly. It's been such a rewarding job.
I agree.
In the honor of my life to serve the people of Yarmouth, to represent them in the capacity as MLA, and to be the first party leader from Yarmouth as well. I'm just sorry I couldn't be the first premier from Yarmouth. We'll have to wait another time for that. But I do, my kids are sleeping because it's late, but I do hope that they can hear this someday. Loss is a part of life. Cece's still awake. Loss happens, sometimes you lose. You get knocked down, and the most important thing is getting back up, and how you get back up. And I want my kids to know that, I want the party to know that, and all of you who fought so hard in this campaign to know that. We got knocked down, but we will get back up. A real special thank you to my mother and my family.
So it looks like Zach is
Everybody who fought so hard here.
accepting his defeat.
I was across this whole province. My God, I'm so lucky to
Right?
have the love.
He just likes the sound of his own voice.
To support my family in my life. It really means the world to me. And I may just be at more Sunday dinners now as a result of tonight. My incredible wife, Katie, the real love of my life,
best decision I ever made was asking that wonderful woman to marry me. And I couldn't have done any of this.
And then after they announce the winner for sure for the Yarmouth riding, I'm going to wait a few minutes, then we're going to end the live stream, and I'm probably going to go and try and get a quick little interview with Nick. So that will be uploaded for you guys probably by the morning, if not by the morning, late afternoon tomorrow, or late morning rather, either way.
Enter this next phase of this incredible adventure of life with you, whatever that looks like.
Oh, it's brutal. Look at him looking at his kids now and his mom and stuff.
I don't know if the final numbers are in yet for our local campaign. Does anybody know? We're still close, so we're going to wait around and see what those are. But I want to congratulate Nick Hilton and his campaign team on running a really strong race here. And if they win tonight, I'll be the first to go down there and congratulate them. And I encourage everybody else to do that. This has been an absolute honor, folks. It's been an honor leading this party. It's been an honor representing this area. And
I was promised the first interview, so we're going to hold him to his word on that.
My future, of course,
I even bought a lavalier mic for it.
with the local association, with the party, and with those that are remaining in our caucus, and we'll certainly inform folks on what that decision is later on. Thank you so much for being here tonight.
Hopefully that'll help with some of the audio quality when it comes to the interviews and stuff, and up the production level of the channel.
And to the people of Nova Scotia, thank you for this incredible honor of being able to serve as the official opposition leader. And again, I want to congratulate the Premier and Claudia Chandra on their big wins tonight. Thank you.
Liberal leader Zach Churchill, who says he left it all on the ice tonight, and
I have no worries, Mitchell.
Couldn't get it over the line. He says he is maybe home for more Sunday dinners, and that this loss, paraphrasing here, but rests on his shoulders. Yeah, so he's taking ownership of what happened here.
And now talks about his future, right?
Well, not his future tonight's not even set.
That is true.
He still doesn't know what's happening with his own seat. There are still 5 polls to come. And with 5 polls to go, he is trailing Nick Hilton, the PC candidate, by 180 votes.
All right, let's go over Paul, who has a closer look at some of those Liberal.
So right now, Zach is trailing Nick by 180 votes. I'm not sure if you guys can hear the TV or not, but that's what they just announced here.
Zach Churchill referred to him, with a 178 vote lead, 40 polls recording over Zach Churchill. That's why there's not that much clarity tonight coming on Zach Churchill about his future. That will happen in the coming days and weeks. We expect.
Mitchell, you have been upgraded, my friend.
You never know what they've got out of those little bags.
This is Cody Boyce, the federal MP, is the former chief of staff there. Been signed for the federal liberals in that part of Nova Scotia. And there we go. It is official, of course.
The Clare riding, Ryan Robichaud winning. That's a big win. 1,000 votes. 1,000 votes. That's a big win.
Again, slowed under by progressive conservatives. Rick Burns, 543 vote. The incumbent Bill Jensen and Mike Gaines for the first was hoping to hang on in the face of the PC wave that's sweeping through Nova Scotia tonight. Rick Burns, at this point, we're not calling him 33 and 36 votes reporting, but things are looking good for Rick Burns tonight, getting a seat in Province House.
All right, Paul, thanks so much for that. Hard to not notice so much of that math behind Paul. Remarkable night.
Well, it really was a 3-story. The liberal.
Be right back, guys. I just need to go speak with Maggie. Sid asked me to give her something.
Yep.
so it's close. They got disputed ballots.
Yeah, we need to think about what happens, and I don't know if we have a scrutineer up at the advanced poll. I didn't think they'd be counting ballots at the advanced poll. That should be in because it was electronic. They must have been going through all of the 4,400 votes. Did you vote the advanced poll? So you get a receipt, not a ballot, and put it in an envelope, put it in the box, right? So they must be counting. What else could it be? Because as soon as you hit enter and confirm your vote, that vote's registered.
Yeah.
As soon as the poll is closed, they know how many they got, right?
It's immediate, yeah.
Not a good sign here.
We'll yell for you. Hold on. We'll yell you back in. I want to walk down to the returning office and knock on the door and say, what's going on here? It's all run by liberals. Are they trying to find?
Trying to generate more votes, I think.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. That's terrible taking this long.
Oh, it's crazy. It's crazy that they, especially with the delay that we already had, right? We're an hour behind already. And
I've never seen it. There's got to be bigger polls than that in Halifax if the results are in.
right? And it's not like we're waiting for time zones and all this other stuff, you know what I mean, when it comes to federal elections. But
Anyone in my world was talking about this election since really the which it was
No, you heard it.
The rest of the province was clear that the party was going to go down, and I'm surprised that he wasn't a little better prepared for this outcome in that aspect. So I think, I don't know what you do when you have so few people. We've talked a lot about funding, and to make that look real to people who review it, there was something answer the polls. That's quite a bit. And everybody else will have, if they get that, they have, the official opposition really will have staff and a team to really examine the numbers. So I don't know, but I think
Tomorrow night you will be there till maybe 2. And the next night maybe 3.
Like the you are
just a joke.
Yeah.
I guess it's just the way. Colton's not. Colton's signing, like Colton. I actually asked Colton. It's not like 5. Oh, good.
They're here.
yeah, he just said 5 on the news
35
there.
to 40 polls not reported. 35 to 40 are reported.
Yeah, 5 not reported.
I feel like it's been 5 left for the last hour almost.
So what are these polls that haven't reported?
No, it's great. For five of them. It's been five for almost an hour now that are waiting. Those slow counters over there or something. That's good.
Takes that long.
Shouldn't. Well, it's still uneventful. I'm just going to take a little quick walk around, see what the crowd's looking like. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
I think that we can switch
You're gonna cry, John. You're gonna cry.
That's all I said.
The CBC is crying. The CBC is crying.
I know one thing about computers. I go up there and pound on the door and I want to go in with a scrutineer or something.
I see you sitting here with all your friends.
No room at the end where I was.
No, why is it taking that long? Not good for who, after when? If it was them, I can understand it. Where are you? We've been into the game a long time. There's nothing popular than them.
Right on.
5 full loaders.
Oh, right. You I used to one time when I was living in Iowa. Just never ever, when I came back to town, I never really got back into it. I just don't go to the
I worked in the falls and I know it don't take that.
Bingo sheets.
No, crazy.
The other day there were 3 poles in there and 100 poles.
Yeah, and I went through a bunch today and I'd go up, when they'd have, one of them had 0 the first time.
And it hasn't been happening, or hasn't shown up.
I think I was there with about 8 votes. Now, I don't take long to count back to it.
Yeah, electronically. Yep.
We get in here, one thing you gotta do is get rid of those people that got in. I wish I was younger so I could be around for sure.
Over one year.
I'm 82, 83.
It just showed 35 out of 40.
Yeah, it's been that for the last hour and a half.
That's what they just showed.
Hey, I saw that.
Yes.
I saw that. And apparently all the producers have been right.
Yes. But it's supposed to happen this week. It's gonna happen in 2024. So we only have a little bit of time left.
Want to make a note tonight? Or you want to wait?
Oh wait, oh wait, I'll think of something. I'll take the Houston
Until we know.
Just because you can't do it, doesn't mean you should do it. Because I'm sure the goal is to move away from the grace and the dignity we see over 3 years in their speeches and how you approach things, you know.
That's right. Yep. And he's still doing it. Still likes it, yeah. I don't know how you can bend over like that, but he's not doing a whole lot of block work or brick work these days, but he's pulling basically pulling driveways and stuff like that. Oh, man. You can listen to all the time. Back on the highway. I was just working that whole street down, but I know he's been doing recording when he's break down. And
my breaker seized up my wife's son there where I would go in my truck. My truck. Yep. Like I could do the small one. Some of the 64. We need to lift. Yeah. We need 67. You're not gonna have a lift up there. You just take down some deeper. So I was sitting where you guys are like a weird hole. And you have a list of the ones that Rick is going to come up. Right here, so we're going to use it up
We delivered chairs for a wedding.
That's where the pub is, because the road goes down next to it.
If you don't want to keep it up, everything down all the keep it up, then you can watch them all.
When you're going to the yep. Should have got my list together. Yep. Okay. Yep. So you're over up in Bennett or Bennett? No, I'm actually on the weekend. Okay. It's right there. Yep, right on. So when you come down the, we call it the lagoon, Bennett's Lake, then you come to the, then you come down Long Pond. Yep, right on.
Major times. Lumber. Yep. I think I'm going to back those 4 screws off the hole and pull the other stakes out. Before you're taking them partly away, right? Pull big sides, leave the 2 stakes in the bottom, right?
Then I came back home, I didn't go back to bed, but I just laid on the couch and
The
watched.
stakes in the bottom really don't have to
By the time I was over, I felt
You got your 2 sport stakes this way, right? Take those 4 screws out, pull those brackets out on the side, pull your side out.
We gotta get them out of the ground, though. A lot of people don't want to.
Yeah, well, they'll pull it easy. The ground's not rolling, right? You got all that leverage with the still attached.
Right. Oh, I see.
I mean, you got all that, you just take the arms off. Like, the arms are pulled and you got all that leverage.
It went off the rails there a long time.
You come down faster than that. You only took 5 minutes.
Sometimes I call back the car.
Yeah, it took longer to decide where to put them.
Yeah.
Pretty job, what we checked them in.
How do you get an angle? Yeah, we're going to put it there.
Ah, right.
If we stopped at a house and Buddy come out, Hilton was in down there. driving his vehicle. I said, you want to buy a vehicle? Really, why? I said, well, I'm driving. I said, nobody wants to buy it. Well, we got something to do with that face.
We'll be around. Go find out what's going on.
Can I get you anything? Okay, were you all finished? Okay. Can I get you guys anything?
I'm good, thank you.
Oh, really?
All or nothing. Yeah, you want I didn't like that.
Still the same.
Yeah.
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 It should have been 15 minutes.
But where are the poles?
Yeah.
The poles are in places where he's up to. But it's in places where he goes to.
The big one is the advance pole they're waiting for.
Is Claire done? Yes. Robbie Show.
Christmas is all moved up.
Yeah.
Look, it's hard to tell you really on the Robbie Show. Maybe 30.
Is he 30 or not one?
Hilton started. Really? I remember him when I was a kid.
First time I voted in the
We're there, we're there. The guy who runs Justy Coffee Trader. Roll did care.
Oh, yeah, yeah. He's here somewhere. Yep.
Ripping each other out. He says I'm standing right here.
Service over the last 14 years, from primary to expanding cancer here at provincial.
As far as I know,
You don't want to wear anything out.
Wear my legs out first.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Just, it went up to that and now it just stopped for seconds.
No, 79. I said they were.
Right on.
Aside from parent teacher, because his wife was on his primary teacher, and in like 50 meters, below. I've never spoken to them when I've been in the house. If they do, I'll go over. I'll say, let's have it. It's not a current practice. Doesn't matter. I like gratitude. That's right. You want that medal?
So you use your phone?
Yeah, A50, Samsung A50, it shoots in 4K.
Okay.
So I'm just live streaming right to YouTube right now, and then I have just a lavalier mic, just for simple like interviews and things like that.
That is easy to like, to start, set up, move around.
Yeah, oh yeah. So this is plug and play. So Type-C plugs into my Type-C connector, and it's ready to go.
Perfect.
It just takes, like, I could plug this in right now, and it would start taking off.
What's Bluetooth like mine? I've got the.
Or no, so mine isn't Bluetooth. I didn't want Bluetooth. Sometimes you get interference with Bluetooth, I find, and sometimes it'll disconnect. So this is its own radio frequency. So it transmits its own radio frequency that this picks up. So if I was to buy multiple of these, I can link as many of these as I want together because they're all on the same radio frequency. Whereas doesn't the Rhodes, you need like multiple units per like each powered box or whatever per lavalier mic. Where this one, it's internally inside all the equipment's inside of it, the battery and everything are rechargeable. So if I had 4 of these, I just have to turn them all. They would all connect to my same dongle, and then we could all have a conversation with their own lavalier mic.
What's the battery life on those?
6 hours. So for if you're doing interviews or just small or whatever, 6 hours is more than enough time. You know, how many times have you ever had an interview that lasted more than 6 hours?
Very rarely.
I don't think I'd want to do that interview.
Today has been, I haven't had any time to charge because I was at the wharf at 3 and now I've been running around here.
Were you down at the Grand Hotel?
No.
At all? Oh, okay.
Editors want a picture of Nick and want a comment from Nick. So, yeah.
So I told him, he's like, I told you I'd give you the first comment, but he's like, I swear to God, Dryden, don't ask me a hard comment. And I was like, I won't, Nick. Like, I promise I won't. But I was like, I'll tell you exactly what I'm going to ask you. And I was like, the only question I want to know is, out of all the campaign promises that you've made and things that you want to do over the next 4 years, if you had a crystal ball and you could wake up tomorrow and one of those things was done, complete, to fruition, you see it, you can walk into whatever it is, it's done, what would it be?
I'm betting it's going to be the healthcare.
Hard to say.
Well, I can only go
I think so. But I think that would be a good question. It's something that he can think about. It's something that leans towards his campaign. It's nothing putting him on the spot. And it's like, I want to see where his head's at. Like, what does he want to start with? Where's his priority when it comes to all the matters that he's talked about? Like, I have a basic understanding from what I talked to him, but I think that question really leans into like, all right, where are we focusing right now? Where's your mind, right? And like, I really want to know what, if you could see anything done right now that was day one, it was finished, what is it? That's all I want to know. And I think that's a good question. I think that it's open-ended enough that he can answer honestly. And there's no right or wrong.
impressions are always such a conundrum for me, and especially like because I can only do pre-written and it's hard for me to do follow-ups. What I usually do is I just say my thing and then I re-record myself with proper grammar, so I dub over my questions. Yeah, because I'm not changing anything about the substance, I'm just making sure that I meet the
it's
standards.
proper, so people understand. They're not like, they lose their mind.
I don't think anybody that reads our paper besides the editors would get mad if I don't have perfect grammar because that's all around here.
Yeah.
Except for maybe at the university, but.
Yeah, and unless you're forced to have proper grammar.
Yeah.
Like my grandparents spoke French, like that's all they spoke. And like if a teacher was to listen to them speak, they would like, the strap that you hear, they'd be getting it.
My grandmother is she's like straight up Pepnicoer and she's got like the front bed in her bones. I've done a couple documentaries out there. I don't know if you know Alva Dontremont.
Alva Dontremont. Why? I've heard that name before.
He's Bright Menace, so you probably know him.
And I lived in Pubnico for a little while, so I'm sure I've heard stories.
He did Curve by the Sea. He does the carvings, the wood carvings.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I did a documentary. That was an independent documentary, not related to my
Was it for school or something like that?
No, it was
just you wanted to do it yourself.
I did a program. It's a filmmakers program, Cours de Région.
Okay.
Which is like a Quebecois. There's a representative from each province that basically does a documentary in 6 weeks.
Yep.
So I did that. It's low key. It was fun. Well, it was fun because it was independent, and that was like one of the times where I could do things.
It shows the freedom
Yeah,
that you can have.
I had creative freedom. I could veer away from journalistic rules to like documentaries a little bit looser.
Yeah.
So we could have fun with it. We could
Yeah.
make jokes. It wasn't so strict.
Yeah. And like for me, if I'm bored, I can go out and just go film the cop cars at the cop station. See if their expiration stickers are expired.
Yeah.
And then let's go tell them your expiration stickers are expired. You know what I mean? Let's see how that is because people want to see that, right? It's all about the accountability in the community. Like when we talk about government officials, there's so many times that they go unchecked, right? Especially when it comes to police and things like that. So that's kind of a partial focus of mine is like accountability in policing. And we lack that here in Yarmouth. Like we have a police service that is a training ground for most people when it comes to Yarmouth. And so we're getting new individuals coming out of depot that come here that are trying to learn the ropes and are making their mistakes on us, right? And we need to know about that, right? We need to be aware as a community what problems we do have and what good things we have in our communities, and we need to highlight them both equally.
I'm curious your take on the Clare situation, and whether you've ever tried to go up there and have a little crack at that, the fisheries and the arson and the
so
because that's quite the can of worms, and I have not been able to crack anybody because everyone's terrified. No one will comment.
Oh, I'll go get an interview with Bobby Hines tomorrow. I know Bobby Hines very good. Have you heard of Bobby Hines?
I don't know.
Bobby Hines is a very, very prestigious fisherman in Pubnico, in East Side Pubnico. Very outspoken about that.
So he'll talk about Soniaville?
Yeah. I can get him. I used to live at his house. Like Bobby he's if you look up Bobby Hines in that circle, like ask around Pubnico about Bobby Hines and the Hines family, and they'll tell you.
Because I can get the Pubnico fishermen, but I can't get anybody in Clare.
Oh, okay. So you're having a hard time up there. Have you tried the natives?
No, I feel like an even higher tension situation.
No, I feel like they'd be more willing to talk to you.
Okay, I haven't had luck here in Yarmouth.
Yeah. Now the reason I say that is because when it comes to news reports, when you see them out there, it seems like they're very vocal and receptive, like in the camera. So even if there's something, it might be a high energy interview that you have, but I feel like you'll be able to get one of them to talk.
Well, I'm just trying to get voices. Like at this point, I mean, it's almost impossible to get people to comment on the things that matter.
It is. It's impossible to get people to comment on things that matter.
Yeah.
Like in general, you know, like this whole election. The amount of people that told me to leave them alone or like stop sending them links or whatever. It's like, hey, this is your election. Like these are people that you need to vote for. And
people get a real manager was.
Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like I get threatened, like people message me on Facebook saying they're gonna beat me up or these things and stuff like that. I'm like, man, if that's what you gotta do, that's what you gotta do. Like at the end of the day, like it's not gonna stop me. You know what I mean? Like I'll still be out there the next day. But it is what it is, and it doesn't make sense to me because if you look back, like even 30 years ago, people used to flock around cameras. Right? Like you bring a camera. Now, like and you can't even walk down the road without being on a camera. Like a Ring camera or security camera or something. You're on camera all day long, every day, no matter what. And people just think my iPhone or my Samsung is the devil.
No, people are hyper vigilant of being made fun of or being made to look stupid.
Yeah.
I guess I really believe that like I do have to build those relationships in the community before I you have to earn that trust.
Yeah. Now, I have a commenter, they're listening to our conversation, it's picking us up. They want to know what you want to talk to fishermen for. So maybe you could answer that better than I could for some of the viewers.
Oh, I wasn't aware I was being recorded.
Oh, I'm just live streaming, it's just the audio of the room.
So fishermen
Yeah, or just, they said, what does she want to talk to fishermen for?
I find that fishermen have a really great perspective on the situations.
But what situation? Because these people might not be aware of what's going on in our local area, like I am, and you are, and I think some Nova Scotians are as well. But when we talk about the situation that's happening, what are we talking about there?
Well, first I would say that I think that it would be great to disclose if I'm on camera and being recorded or not before we begin a conversation.
Actually, I was live streaming an hour and a half before you even got here.
Because I wasn't aware of that. But if I had to give a response, I would say that earlier I was interested in the fisherman's comment on the DFO's decision to enforce stricter rules regarding dumping day in that they weren't permitted to idle at the harbor in advance.
Okay, so just regulations and restrictions that may have been put on place on it. And I apologize, I thought maybe you were aware when we came over and I was like, I'm live streaming right now, I can show you my setup, that you were aware that I was recording. So I do apologize for that.
No problem. Yeah, no, I wasn't actually aware. I assumed that you were live streaming no audio.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I always record with audio and whatnot. I don't think anything that you said can be taken in any term. Your face isn't on it or anything like that.
I just don't want to represent my newspaper.
No, you. So I would say you're not representing me. I've never stated your newspaper name, and neither of you. So I apologize for that. When this video does get uploaded fully, I will go through, and if there was any information that does lead anybody to know where you did publish to, I'll remove that.
Perfect.
Okay? Because I don't want to jeopardize you whatsoever. I apologize, like I said, when I said, oh, I'm streaming right now, like, maybe I should have said there was audio involved. I just, it's an assumption for me that it's always kind of there. But I apologize for that.
No worries, no worries. As long as I'm not implicated in a sort of connection, because this is my own personal opinion.
No, exactly. And like this is independent. I'm not interviewing you as a professional or anything like that. We're just having a discussion, right? And obviously, it's not like anybody's going to go to your publishers or say anything of the sort. I understand where you're coming from there. And like I said, if there is any identifying information that comes to that can lead to where you are employed, I'll make sure to remove that for you entirely. So don't worry about that.
You just trust me a bit for a second.
I'm sorry about that. But at the same time, I wouldn't say that you said anything that could be construed as negative.
No, and I think I have a lot of respect for the communities I work in.
Absolutely.
But if I were to be giving a comment officially, of course, people like to review what
Oh, and there's nothing official about, you know what I mean? There's nothing official about this in any sort of way. Like, we're just having a discussion at the same time, just talking about our individual experiences in journalism, right? And everybody's allowed to have their perspectives, and I don't think that any opinionated comments really come into play of the discussions that we had tonight. That could put you in any sort of implication for anything like that, in my opinion. But obviously your editors may see things in a different turn. But I'll do my best to make sure that that doesn't happen for you, okay? Because there's absolutely no way I wouldn't want to jeopardize you in any formal way, and I wouldn't want to jeopardize myself as well. So, yeah,
No, I check with them.
Big socks. My socks have been falling off in my boots all night.
now I feel bad.
No, it's okay.
No, I feel terrible.
Is it still on?
I have to remain on. It's actually requested by Nick, so I was invited to do this for tonight. So this stream's been going on for almost 3 hours now. Because I was invited as the videographer for Nick tonight.
I'm probably not on here. I want to chat.
Yeah, absolutely. Like the only reason we came over here is because you asked me what I was streaming on or how I record. That's the only reason. But thanks for talking. I really appreciate it. And like I said,
Just gonna go review.
Yeah. No.
Thank you.
Take care. So that would have been a journalist. She's a little upset with me right now, I think. I told her I was streaming. I didn't think she realized I was recording audio. But yeah, there's a lot of fishermen down here, and there is a lot of regulations surrounding dumping day and things like that. Now I just feel bad. I really do, because I don't want to jeopardize a young journalist. But at the same time, you have to, if you're working, you need to understand that you're accountable for yourself, and it's not like I was pressuring her to speak with me. I just wanted to have a conversation, and she wanted to come talk. So, like I said, she wanted to see how I was streaming, and I showed her, and it just ended up being a conversation. I feel bad. Hopefully, I don't think anybody even really saw her face or anything like that, but we're still waiting on the announcement here of who is going to win.
Not on YouTube, on global.
This is global.
I know, but
I'm
it's
not
just.
just curious, now suggest deploying regional police services and New York CIP to help with border control. But with less than 2 months to close down retake zones, there's not a lot of Julia is
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah, I was actually asked to come here and do this, so I don't know how bad I should feel, but at the same time, this is what I have to do. She'll be fine. She'll be fine. My camera even scares other journalists away.
especially in the aerospace, aluminum, and agricultural sectors.
Looks like they're having some issues with the TV. They're trying to get back on the actual Nova Scotia elections channel. I know. They don't look at me like it. I didn't go to school. She's gonna like cry. She's gonna like cry in the background. I feel so friggin' bad.
That you use yourself. Yes.
They look at me like I'm just a dude. Well, some of them actually. I shouldn't say all of them. Nick's pretty cool. I get the first comment. He actually already told her that I get the first comment. So I got to rush over there. So as soon as we get the word, I'm gonna turn this live stream off. I'm gonna open my video camera and I'm gonna go do a little quick interview with Nick. So that will be awesome. And everybody that's still here, the 8 viewers that we have right now, I don't know how many we've had over the entire 3-hour stream. But I want to thank you for sticking around. I know it's getting late, and hopefully we get an answer to the winner of this riding soon.
No.
I'm just hoping we're not missing the announcement right now. I'm sure Nick would come and tell us. Dead tie. They're in a dead tie right now, 36-37.
And like a matter of it's not sad. It's great. I can tell you I drank one myself. Nor will I ever use it.
I got a wallet, and my wallet, and my wallet never wired his also it's just like new. And he's like 30 years old. I never wired it. I would have tax in my pocket all the time. And my card and my thing that you only give me. Like it's like a business card thing, but last year I was always
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. Looks like Roland's headed out. Roland and his wife. Maybe, maybe not. I'm excited. I'm at least going to get one view on my video with Nick tomorrow, Mitchell. I know, it's so... Is it one pole left? I wasn't sure. I was talking for a little bit, so I kind of... So they closed 4 then in the last 10 minutes. Well, so are we... And you said there's one pole to come in? So we're the last then. All right. Oh, one pole here. Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. Do you know which one hasn't reported yet? No. Well, this is close. This is freaking close.
I've never been like this.
No. Well, just the amount of seats that we have is almost unheard of too. Because what was the most that we've ever had? 44, 45?
42.
42 is the most that we've ever had, and we're there.
It's a John Buchanan.
Was it? Okay, I knew it was in like the mid 40s, right around there. So we're pretty much there. So.
That's a roll through.
Yeah, I hope we're not missing the moment.
Okay,
No? Well, thanks for coming out. Nice meeting you too. I appreciate
I'll be in touch. I'll be following your YouTube.
Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. You might not like all the content, but if you don't, let me know.
I love it.
Perfect.
I think it's great.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate the support. Take care and very nice meeting you. Thank you. Yeah, man. Let's get these views. We've got a lot of support, a lot of local support coming in from people, which is nice to see, because a lot of times when it's online, you get the keyboard warriors that are telling you how bad of a job you are, and how stupid you are and this and that. So it's nice to see that, you know, local people, local members of the community who, you know, professional individuals are letting you know that, you know, you're doing a good thing and they're going to follow you and look into it and wants to see your videos. So that's good to see. Me too, but I think we can all be negative at times. I think that's a normal human emotion to look down on things from time to time and maybe not be of the highest of spirits. But I agree, when people are negative around you and project negativity towards you, it only just creates negativity in your life. So.
She wanted us to have matching little
horses that we've had in the past years, there's not indicating that things are significantly higher than previous years.
Police say there are no connections at this time to Project Castle.
I can't believe we've had to wait this long just for the election results. This is pretty crazy.
And she's Kathy Kennedy, it's Kathy, she went for
Edmonton Police will be
It's not the same, definitely not the same.
So did they end the broadcast? Is that what's happening? Like, right? Like, maybe it just. Yeah, I think it's quieted down. I think people are getting a little tired of the wait. Like, yeah, right. We had that hour delay, and now we've got this, and we're waiting. I don't think we've ever had an election that's taken this long to call a result, right?
Who are you recording for?
I'm independent, so I work for myself. Yep, I record for my YouTube channel. It's called Tri-County Accountability.
Okay, what's your name?
My name's Dryden.
Right.
Yep.
You were at Mayor Bambood's.
Yep, I was there, getting yelled at there,
I see your.
Yeah, getting yelled at there, oh yeah. She don't like me too much.
I
But
see your,
no, I was there. I went to town hall. I got trespassed from town hall one day for filming in there.
You got what?
Trespassed from town hall one day filming in there. Went to go pick up some information, and they didn't like it, so they threw me out of there. I did an interview with Nick there one time down at the office, 45-minute or so interview with him. And then I interviewed Zach Churchill as well, down just on the street at his meet and greet. Spoken with Steve Barry on camera, Wade Cleveland on camera, Jill Dare on camera. Done some local stuff, like there was the car that flipped there. I went to that, I filmed a little bit of that. The fire there in the south end a couple weeks ago that burnt the multi-unit, I filmed that. A lot of police content, accountability and that kind of thing in the community. That's more or less what I focus on, is government accountability and transparency. So it's quite nice. I like doing it. It disseminates information to the public, right? Some people don't like it, other people do. But as long as there's one person that does like it, I'm going to continue doing it. So, yeah. Exactly. It's a hobby, and I make a little bit of money on it, right? So nothing wrong with that. And at the end of the day, like, it's something we need in our community. Ever since Bill C-19 came out, you can't post, CJLs can't post nothing on Facebook. There's no media when it comes to social media or the internet. And we were so used to receiving our media that way, seeing a Facebook post and reading that there's so many people that are uninformed nowadays. And the only way to inform them with local matters is to have local media. But where's CJLX? Where's Eastling? Where's Saltwater? Where's the Vanguard? You know, all these places, they're not here. Exactly, right? And you look at this, I've been here since 6:30. I have a 3-hour live stream of this waiting, and since then the only other person has been one reporter that came 2 hours late. right? And then you look down at what Zach's doing. He's got CTV, Global, the whole 9 yards, satellite truck outside. Like they're gonna broadcast his loss. Well, I'm gonna broadcast the win, right?
In defense for the other, she was get together
The NDP?
No, you said another reward.
Oh, she was there as well? Okay. So, yeah, she did say she had been other places. I just wasn't 100% sure where she was. But I'm just saying, like, she only got here a little late, right? Which is fine. Like, she's got to be everywhere, right? And it's just, we really need to disseminate this information. Like, over the last couple of weeks, 3 weeks or so, I know it's not a lot, but I can confirm over the viewers of my channel that I've got 25 votes for Nick, just off of the comments and whatnot, and there may be more, right, that I don't know about. And every single vote counts, right? So, and we all need to do our part, and when it comes to civic duties,
yeah, but then the camping is not going to be something that makes sense. 71% voter turnout doesn't. They're both agreeing that there's
big turnout.
Oh, yes, doesn't make sense.
71% is a big number.
The product, I think, like I had
60 something.
yeah, that's probably what it is. They shut it right down.
The percentage the voices said 80 go on?
A lot.
87?
What's your 80 a lot?
It was 85 or 86.
Wow.
But there was one poll left.
Colton,
Yes.
do they know how many total votes they've had so far in the total province?
They would, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm wondering what the
I
total
don't know,
province
like they
numbers
had, like they would have had it online, but
like a percentage wise, you know what I mean, of population
I
of
think
Nova
we had
Scotia
like we had 54%, I think.
was what it was
Yeah.
getting up to, yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember. Like,
Yeah. So it's right around that, what we usually see when it comes to voter turnout then, around that 50, 54, 55% then.
Yeah.
Okay, good enough, good enough. No, I was curious because I hadn't heard much about that, about how many people had actually went out and voted, and I think that's an important fact, right, to know, because it shows how much community outreach was there and who's actually wanting to vote, so. I wonder what's going on with this. Did they end the broadcast because it got so late? Wow. They couldn't care less about us then, is what it is.
I don't know. Like I think they usually finish their coverage then, and usually all the results are in by then. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
They had a time slot kind of thing ready for it. Yeah. Well, I might, in that instance, I might end the live stream and go. When we finally do have the results, Nick was going to give me his first comment.
Yep.
So
No, I think that's fair.
you know what I mean? If I'm staring at a TV that's not on. You know what I mean? So I don't think the viewers are really gonna see much about that.
Yeah.
Oh, my spouse actually is saying the voter turnout so far was 71.96 on the election site. I'm not exactly sure where she's looking, but she just commented that. So maybe the number updated or something, hard to say, right? Now, you guys, like I was saying to Colton, Monsieur Leblanc here, the winner of the Argyle riding, I think we may end the live stream just because the fact is that they ended the broadcast and we're only going to know through phones and through word of mouth. So I'm going to prepare myself for the interview with Nick here, the quick first comment that I'm going to get as the new MLA. So I want to thank all of you for tuning in tonight, and check out my community page, because as soon as I know who the winner is, I will be posting a picture and a comment announcing the winner. But as we know, we have a majority PC government. The opposition will be NDP, and Liberals and Independent will have seats as well. Very little seats, but they will have seats. So this is a PC government win tonight. We're just unsure if Nick will win this riding or if Zach will remain the MLA. So I'll let you guys know about that, and then there'll be content coming from this evening as well tomorrow in video format. So I just want to thank all of you guys. for showing up. Every single one of you, I appreciate you. This channel would be nothing without you, and I hope you all have a great evening, and or I guess night and or evening, depending where you are across the world or the country. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for coming out today.